everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, the irony is not lost on me, okay? Me telling you how to win, I mean, I never thought we'd get to this situation, but here we are. And what makes this even more funny is this wasn't even a win. Or was it? You'll have to wait and see. But I've gone from placing mid-pack most races to performing well consistently. In fact, I actually got upgraded again after this race. And I want to share what's worked with you because, you know, it may help some of you. Now, I'm 41 years old. Age, unfortunately, is against me. I'm fighting to stay fit and healthy. And you know what? I don't have the best power in the world. But what I do have is tips. Lots of tips from you, basically. And now experience of racing, which has helped me. And in turn, I'm hoping is going to help someone that's watched this video. Now, this race itself is the New York City King of the Mountains after party. Now, I love an after party, but this course is particularly lumpy, and it's not a strength of mine. So I thought I'd give this a go because sometimes, you know, you got to race races that you're not very good at to get better, I suppose. Now, I carved up at lunchtime, so I had some rice and a bit of minced beef with some chilli sauce, so thank you, wife. And I was fully fueled, and looking at the competition pre-race, I actually had one of the weakest 20-minute power. And with the climb at the end, this was basically getting me very, very worried. Anyway, as I roll the video through, I'll briefly give you what's been working for me and what you need to do to get more Zwift wins. Okay, firstly, draft. Efficiency is highly underrated. Now, as I said before, I didn't have the highest power, but I did hide, and I do tend to hide now at the back of the pack. I'm not pushing the pace. I'm never going to push the pace unless it's a planned attack. And I'm happy to save energy and use it when I really need to. Honestly, if you get good at this, you will improve massively. Next little tip, have fun, right? So pick the right race, get motivated, have a plan, and then stick to that plan. I'm going to keep saying have fun because the more fun you have, the more motivated you'll be, and the more you'll be able to squeeze out that additional when you really need it. Okay, next one. So yeah, I've been training with the NRC-Team, and I'll keep saying it, having someone there to hold you to account, basically, to do my training consistently has really helped. Consistency is the key. So if you're like me and you know you need this, and give the NRC-Team a nudge. They got a 7-day free trial, and if it's something you think you need, then they're definitely going to be the ones to help you with this. Okay, next, fuel well. So I said earlier about eating a whole load of carbs at lunch. Basically, you need to fuel well because otherwise you're not going to perform. Gauge your effort as well. If you've got a sprint race, you know, go and do some sprint training, you know, before not necessarily but the same day before, but, you know, the week before the race. If you've got a climbing race, simulate that in your training. So get used to the effort and know exactly what power you can do, and just really, really go for it. And finally, at the end of the day, it's all about just giving your best. And trust me, you'll achieve like whatever Zwift goals you have if you stick at it and trust the process. And if not, just basically pick a race that's in the middle of the night in a category that's got no one in it and win the race that way. No, but seriously, have fun. I mean, I hope some of these tips do help you, but you know, I'm really enjoying going from kind of mid-pack to where I am now. And a lot of it is down to you, so thank you. Anyway, let's talk about this race. Now, I was in a bit of energy saving mode in this one, as you can tell by the actual profile of the course and the little kind of graph at the bottom. It's very up and down. So, you know, where I'm having to use a lot of energy, which are the red spikes, I'm then able to recover where you can see the kind of blue-green spiky things at the bottom of the screen there. And I was actually doing a pretty good job of saving energy. Now, I always had one eye on the kind of final hill climb at the end, but I did a bit of research and that was also stepped. So it did go up, you know, quite steep, and then it leveled off, and then the kind of finish was very steep again. But, you know, historically, I've not been very good at this course. I know I did, I think it was the eSports World Championship course, maybe about a year ago now. And I absolutely just did rubbish on that one. So, you know, with the people that were in this race as well, now, there were mainly Bs. There was one C, maybe two Cs out of this group. and the rest were Bs. So, you know, once again, in this category, I'm in category 350 to 520 for this one. You know, there were more Bs than there were Cs, so it's quite a mixed bag, this category. But yeah, I mean, I'm not doing, you know, too bad a job. I wasn't really worried about anyone kind of going off the front at this point, and even if they did, you know, I had kind of low expectations for this. I sort of thought, well, you know, if I finish, well, I was actually thinking if I get to the bottom of the steep climb with the group itself, then that was almost job done. And as I said before, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. This is my first race this week. I've done a bit of training over the weekend, which was nice. And yeah, a lot of you have joined the Not Tadej Pogacar club, which has been great seeing a lot of you there. I did get a couple of suggestions. Thank you, Nilok. Maybe doing some badge hunting rides. And you know, some of the longer zone 2 rides. It's been really good to have some of your company there. So, you know, anyone that wants to join that, please feel free. I do post all of my workouts and all of my rides, all of my races on there. So yeah, good to have a few more of you along. Anyway, so we are coming up to the climb here. Not long to go. We've got 4.7 miles, and I will slow it down for the climb at the end here. And yeah, I just want to, as I say, up this last climb, I just really want to gauge my effort, not blow up, which has happened on occasions on this course. And here we go. That's the first little climb bit here. Now, I actually thought it would be on the kind of virtual glass road that will be coming up in a minute, but this is actually just, you know, the tarmac. So I wasn't expecting this little bit, unfortunately. But a couple try and go off ahead here. And yeah, I'm just sticking, you know, to a power that I feel like I can do for a little while. Although it was at the top end of what I could probably sustain. Now, one person has got off the front there, and I'm just going to stay with the bunch at this point until I completely explode, or well, hopefully not explode. But you know, I don't really want to lose this group on the first little bump here. But I'm not worried about chasing that person up the front just right now. Sitting behind one person here, so getting hopefully a little bit of draft. And yeah, first job done. Tick that off. You know, the pack is still strong together here, and we're going to catch the person that went off the front here, where there's another little kicker. So a little bit of time to rest here. So I'm thinking, right, okay, that's, you know, not too bad. I've definitely burnt a match there. I can definitely feel it in my legs that I've well, spurted a bit of power. And now, yeah, I'm just gonna sit in here and hopefully give it my all on the next bit. Now, I'm not sure what anyone else is going to do. See, I'm still thinking that everyone else is going to run away with this. We've literally got a mile left to go. And here we go. It's all going to kick off. Now, one person goes up the road here, and I'm just thinking, right, just try and stay on his wheel the best I can. And yeah, I have a look behind, and you can see the rest of the group has kind of split a little bit. Now, I did need a little bit of a rest here, but I'm kind of thinking, well, I've got quite a bit of, you know, of a gap here. So there is a small possibility that I'm going to, you know, place pretty well in this one. And really, this was so tough right now. You know, 72 revs. I'm just trying my best to hold the power above 300 watts. Because I know that, you know, they're quite steep, you know, 17%. It's not like a, you know, 8-9%, which is probably my choice of gradient. But yeah, it flattens out again here. Now I've got one more person behind me, so I'm thinking probably the race is not going to be won by me at this point, but I've got a really good chance to come second. Now, do let this person go off the front here, but I know that I've got at least, you know, when it gets to 0.2, I've got a stand-up kind of sprint to do, and yeah, just pull away again. So you know what, got to the top here, and although my heart rate is, you know, very high for me, I'm thinking, well, perhaps I could have maybe made more of an effort and stayed with the person that eventually won the race. But you know, I'm going to take a second place all day long. 529 now my Zwift score, the Zwift Racing Score, so that has improved. You know, in the last, what has it gone from 450 to 530? So really, really happy with that. Second place, I'll take that. The winner actually, you know, was a very light rider, 55 kilograms there. So probably expected to do well. But, you know, I'm really, really happy with the result there. You know, still performing well. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.